Welcome, everybody. My name's Eric Seger, Endor Thundersheet, and today we are reviewing the mini Bugout. We have an overall length of 6.49 inches, a blade length of 2.8 inches, a blade thickness of 0.09 inches, handle thickness is 0.412, and a total weight of 1.5 ounces. Actually, this is a pretty small and concealed carry knife. It's actually not a bad knife. I actually have this one, which I'm going to swap out for this comparison. This is another Benchmade mini bug out. What everybody loves about the bug outs, side note, I really love the bug outs. They come in so many different variations or styles or whatever you want. I'm just going to do a couple quick knife comparisons. This is going to be the Vivli Elementum. So what we're going to see here is it's about the same size, blade length, and everything like that. Of course, for tradition, we're going to do the Chris Reeve Small Sabenza. So again, it's about the same size. It's a pretty small little knife. Let's go ahead and do the full-size Bugout, which again, notice one's full-size, one's not, right? A little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. We get where we're at. How this knife got to me, or the backstory behind it. You just saw my review of the Benchmade full-size Bugout. Was something that I got from a friend. The friend was sold me. Actually, originally speaking, I sold him these two knives, and then he wanted the aluminum M390 version of this knife. So then he sold me back this knife at a price that, I couldn't say no. That's how this knife got to me. Ups and downs, honestly. So if you just watch the YouTube review of Benchmade Bugout, it's going to be about the same things. To me, the scales again still feel kind of wonky. They do make titanium scales. Honestly, they make a lot of different variations, G10, titanium, but then you're going to go up in weight, right? And so then you're going to get out of the Bugout territory. If I was reviewing this Bugout with like Thai scales or G10 scales, for sure I think it'd be a different review. But I kind of want to try to stay true for the original scales, right? Like that original Bugout look. The another up is honestly the blades are nice. Like I said that in my last review. The ergos are pretty good. Again, the deep carry pocket clip for me isn't really doing it. But I really like the ergos are pretty good. I like that. I love the company itself. Benchmade actually found in Oregon City. I'm sure you guys all know that. But their customer service, their warranty department is definitely good. I really appreciate their backing their product. I mean, they're kind of pay for it, but I mean, it's I always believe that there's a butterfly tax stamp that we all know and love. We all pay to see a bench, pay to play, right? Another thing, I really like the Benchmade mini Bugout because of the action. It's not that it's the Bugout. I think it's too skinny for the blade. Like I sincerely think that this is just the action is okay, but this is the mini Bugout. When you get to the full size one, right, the blade just doesn't fly open. It's just not as good. But when you drop down to the smaller size, like the mini Bugout, I sincerely think that like you get a good knife for this, right? Like that's not too bad. I like the axis lock. Another thing we're gonna go ahead and bring up is the axis lock. We all know and love that. They call it the Able lock now. Multiple different companies are trying to do whatever Benchmade's trying to do. I really still try and true really like the axis lock. I like the thumb studs. Thumb studs are great. I mean, it's overall a good knife. I think the mini Bugout has a lot more positives versus negatives versus the full size. I think when they originally designed the mini Bugout, I sincerely think that they were trying to shoot for this. I don't think they were trying to shoot for the full size because the weight and everything just messes it up. Sure, it's a big blade and small. I mean, big blade, light ounces, but it's just not as good. Another thing I like about the mini Bugout and the Bugout is the compatibility scale, swapping and doing whatever you want. Whatever blade steel that you think that you want and scale material you think you want, you can actually for sure get in these knives. These knives and the classic Benchmade Griptilian really share that functionality of, hey, you want this? I want G10 with M390 or M4 blade. You get it. Like it's not a lot of companies, I don't know, big name companies that you can mod or do whatever you want with the scales. It's a great introduction to them. The downs, again, I don't like the ergos are good, but it's just too small of a knife for me. I want something more thicker to hold on to. Um, I really, really do not appreciate the Benchmade butterfly tax. One of the biggest hurdles for me personally is I don't like how I can go on Benchmade's website, pretend to buy a knife, and then literally go to every other place and get it way better. The SRP on these things are insane. Like it's a robbery basically. If you don't know anything, sure you get it right. Like that's good, but like it's a highway robbery to me. Another thing, again, the handle scale thickness is just it's people love it. Personally, I just don't. I mean, I think that's a biased opinion on mine. I really prefer this thicker, nicer handle grip, kind of working. Uh, the other thing is I think the Axis lock good. I think there's better actions out there now, and I think Benchmade in particular is trying to compete with people, and they're going to struggle. If the frame lock 5 years ago was the same as now, I could see this bout, right? I could see an on-arm, but it's not. Frame lock knives are way better to use. I do like that action though. Watch off camera. That's pretty good. The action's pretty. This is not my specific mini bug out. I worked on this one. The other thing, I didn't say this in my last video actually for the bug out, but the quality control right now for Benchmade as I record this is terrible. One knife it's super good, one knife super bad, one knife has um, good sharpening. One I've got some Benchmates that are messed up in the edge. Like I sharpen this. I'm not a professional sharper, right? Like you can kind of see. I mean, I sharpen this pretty good, but like the quality control is just nah, it's terrible. Right? It's and then this is not how it came. Definitely, this is not how it came. I don't like. I really don't like that fact about him. It's not good. Okay, let's just jump into final thoughts. This is gonna be a pretty video, obviously. Final thoughts. If you're looking for a knife that you want to throw in a bag and have disappear, you need to cut some rope or whatever you need, you're going to pick one of these two knives. You're going to pick the Benchmade Bugout or the Benchmade Mini Bugout. My personal thoughts is I would lean towards a lot more different knives than I'm going to show on this channel to get there. But I mean, if you just want a nice, easy blade to put in your backpack, you're not going to worry about it and have a utility knife basically and have a warranty in a department that's going to back you, go for these knives. I totally support that. Again, thank you everybody. This is Thundersheet or Eric Sager, depending on who you want to follow me. Give a like, comment, subscribe, or do something fun. First comment, I really want to see somebody. Thanks. Bye.